Hello, Casey127 here. I'll be showing you all the operator attachments that I use. First up, we're going to be starting off with sledge. For shotgun, I use holographic. I don't use the laser sights, just to let you know. And for his assault rifle, I use ACOG, compressor, vertical grip, and I use SMG11 for his primary, for his secondary, and I use holographic flashlight with vertical grip. For his pistol, I use attachments for him. I just use, for the pistol, just the muzzle brake. So next is Thatcher. I use ACOG for his AA33, I'm pretty sure. ACOG for the scope, and for barrels, compressor, angle grip. And for Zero assault rifle, I use ACOG, compressor, vertical grip. And for a shotgun, I use just holographic. And for his secondary, I just use muzzle brake. Every pistol I use has a muzzle brake, unless some of them might have a suppressor on it. For his assault rifle, I use ACOG, muzzle brake, angled grip. But this is a gun that I use for Ashes, the R4C assault rifle. Holographic, compressor, vertical grip. Sorry if I'm saying the guns wrong, because I don't know hardly none of the guns' names. For both of those pistols, I use God, why do I always have freaking suppressor on? For both of them, I just use muzzle brake. Never used Dash in a while, because I never used it after his thingy got removed. For thermite shotgun, I'm pretty sure is holographic, and it was thermite. And for the assault rifle, I use ACOG, compressor, angled grip, and both is compress, muzzle brake. Yeah, I just use muzzle brake on every pistol. For fuse, I don't use shields because I'm not a shield person. For the light machine gun, I use ACOG, flash hider, vertical grip. For the assault rifle, I use ACOG, flash hider, vertical grip. And just the handguns, muzzle brakes. For glass, I don't use glass. I use holographic and suppressor. For the pistol, I use just muzzle brakes again. Every pistol I use will have muzzle brake on it. For mounting, I'm not a shield person too. I use but this one cannot have no attachments. So I just use I use this gun, handgun, LFP 586. I don't know the gun's name, so yeah. For Twitch, I use the F2, ACOG, flash hider, vertical grip. And for 417 marks, and I don't know what it's called, ACOG, muzzle brake, vertical grip. For the shotgun, I use holographic and vertical grip. For the handguns, I use this gun again. And for blitz, I just use muzzle brake again. And for IQ, this is kind of my if my main gets taken. For this assault rifle, I use ACOG, a compressor. For the 552 command assault rifle, I use ACOG, compressor, Volca grip. And for the light machine gun, I use ACOG. Why is there a suppressor on it? I use flash hider, Volca grip. For the pistol muzzle brake too. Every pistol I use will have a muzzle brake. And for the assault rifle, I use ACOG and compressor. And for the marksman rifle, I use flash hider and ACOG. For the assault rifle, I use ACOG, muzzle brake, and Volca grip. For the marksman rifle, I use ACOG, muzzle brake, and Volca grip. For the deagle handgun, nothing, just plain. And for Ying, I use hose light machine gun, ACOG, compressor, and Volca grips. And for the shotgun, I just use holographic lasso and its muzzle brake again. And for Finka, I use the assault rifle, ACOG, flash hider, and Volca grip. And for light machine gun, I use ACOG, flash hider, and Volca grip. And for the shotgun, I'm not a fan of the shotgun, I use holographic and Volca grip. And for the pistol, same. I use this pistol though. And for Lion, I use his assault rifle with ACOG, compressor, and Volca grip. And for his marksman rifle, I use ACOG, compressor, and Volca grip. And for a shotgun, I use holographic and Volca grip. And I like to use this gun. I'm starting to use this gun now, the LFP 586. Pretty sure that's the name. I'm not used to gun names, so I might be saying them wrong. And for Doka B, I use his marksman rifle, ACOG, muzzle brake, and Volca grip. I don't like the shotgun because I'm not good at using it, but I'll show you the attachments, holographic and Volca grip. And for the secondary, I use this this gun. I use suppressor on it. Oh, why did I go to shop? No. Dokubi. I use the machine pistol. And for this other machine pistol, I use holographic and Volca grip. And for Zofia, I use his LMG, ACOG, compressor, and Volca grip. And for his assault rifle, I use ACOG, compressor, and Volca grip. And for his handgun, muzzle brake again. And for Maverick, I use the assault rifle, ACOG, muzzle brake, and Volca grip. Oh, I mean this is assault rifle. I use ACOG. I was trying to know ACOG just to see if it's like good with ACOG. I use compressor, ACOG, and Volca grip. First handgun, muzzle brake again. And for Nomad, I use his assault rifle, ACOG and compressor. And for the other assault rifle, I use ACOG and flash hider. And then nothing for the secondary gun. And for gridlock, I use those assault rifle. I use ACOG, compressor, and Volca grip. And for his light machine gun, I use scope, flash hider, and Volca grip. And I use a shotgun with red dot. And for his pistol, I use muzzle brake again. Every pistol I have will have a muzzle brake on it. And for clash, everybody uses, like every clash I see, it'll have the machine pistol, and I use flash hider. And for the pistol for person, I use muzzle brake again. And for Cade, I'm pretty sure that's his name, for a submachine gun, holographic compressor and Volca grip. And for the shotgun, ACOG and Volca grip. I don't use the suppressor. I'm not really a fan of suppressors. And just this again. Nothing on the handgun. For Mozzie, I use the Commando, I'm pretty sure the name is 9 assault rifle. Sights, holographic compressor, and angle grip. And for the submachine gun, I use holographic compressor, angle grip. I like this holographic. It's kind of hard to see you because it's not even on the. And I use the shotgun, super shoddy sights. And for the handgun, just the muzzle brake. And for alibi, I use the holographic compressor and Volca grip. I use the submachine gun. And for the shotgun, I use reflex and Volca grip. And I use this handgun, not the shotgun handgun, and I use muzzle brake on it. And for this, nothing on it, the shotgun. I like to call it the shotgun. And for Maestro, I use the light machine gun. I use ACOG, compressor, and Volca grip. The same thing. Angle grip, I'm pretty sure that was on. And reflex. And for Vigil, I use the submachine gun with holographic compressor and Volca grip. I feel like I'm going too fast, but I go slower. I use holographic and Volca grip. And then I use this machine pistol with suppressor. I need customized for this yet. I use holographic, Volca grip. Oh, nothing like that. I use lasers. And for other, I use the submachine gun, holographic, flashlight, and Volca grip. And for the shotgun, I use holographic and Volca grip. Same thing for the pistol muzzle brake. For caviar, I use the shotgun. I use reflex and the flash hider. I use the shotgun, reflex, and for the pistol, nothing. And for echo, I use for the shotgun, I have holographic And for the submachine gun I use ACOG and vodka grip. I used the machine pistol, reflex and compressor. For the handgun I use muzzle brake. For mirror I use the submachine gun with holographic compressor and vodka grip. For the shotgun I just have holographic. And for the shotgun I use reflex. And for the handgun muzzle brake again. I forgot to put the shotgun, I'll do it when I get in the game. For lesion, for the shotgun I use holographic. For the submachine gun I use holographic and compressor. For the handgun I use muzzle brake. Every pistol, I said that multiple times. For the submachine gun I use holographic, compressor and angled grip. For the shotgun I use holographic. For the handgun, nothing. For frost I use, for the shotgun I just have holographic on it. And for the submachine gun I use reflex and angled grip. Tell me which one's better, the suppressor or the extended barrel. I don't know which one's better. And muzzle brake again with the pistol. And for bandit, for the submachine gun, holographic and compressor. For the shotgun I use reflex. For the handgun I use muzzle brake again. For Jaeger, I'm pretty sure that's the name. For the shotgun I use reflex. For the assault rifle I use holographic, compressor and vodka grip. For the handgun muzzle brake again. And for dark, for the shotgun I use holographic and vodka grip. And for the submachine gun I use ACOG, flashlight and vodka grip. And for the submachine gun, that's the submachine gun. For the submachine gun, the second one, ACOG and flashlight. And handgun, I use muzzle brake and I use this handgun. For look, the same thing. For cat can, I use, for the submachine gun, I use reflex, compressor and vodka grip. And for the shotgun, again, red dot and vodka grip. And I use this gun. It has no attachments though, just the, I thought no man. I thought that was the laser sight. Whatever it is, and suppressor for the other handgun. For Tanchka, I'm pretty sure the name is. I don't know how to say it. For the shotgun, the same thing. For the submachine gun, I use reflex, compressor, and vodka grip. Yeah, the other guns, the handgun. Suppressor on the PMM and next the other handgun muzzle brake. For pulse. For the shotgun I use holographic. For the submachine gun I use holographic, compressor, and angle grip. And for the pistols, the same thing, muzzle brakes. And for castle, submachine gun, extended barrel, and holographic revolver grip. And for the shotgun, holographic again, same things, muzzle brake. And for the submachine gun, I use holographic and flash hider. And for the shotgun, I use holographic. And for the machine pistol, I use reflex, compressor, and Volca grip. And muzzle brake for the pistol. And for smoke, for his submachine gun, I use reflex and flash hider. And for the shotgun, I use reflex. For the machine pistol, I use holographic, flash hider, and Volca grip. For the pistol, muzzle brake again. That's all the attachments I use for all of my operators. And I'm level 102.